And we are back.
Back.
Jumping the gun. It's your boy Marky Mark. We got the one and only Stack Eye Cal.
I'm here. What's going on, everybody?
Oh, yeah. Let's get into it. So we got the slate where we're going to recap last week, things that happened, bring some updates. We'll talk about some NBA playoffs, some Talkin Bats. We got the NFL draft. We're going to do some predictions. And then we got a top Tuesday for April 22nd. A double deuce.
Double deuce.
There you go, the old double deuce-ski. All right, so the slate. The NFL, like I said, we got the draft on Thursday. We'll talk about it after Talking Bats. The Eagles and Cam Jurgens 4-year, $68 million extension.
It's good. Good sign.
He gets $39 million guaranteed. Lock in the center. It's a
good position to lock.
Yeah, you need a good center. Plus, you got the tush push.
Yep, the tush.
He's a key piece to that tush push.
They signed the tush.
You replace Kelsey's tush, and now you got Jurgens' tush for the next till 2029. I think is what I saw.
Yep.
So lock him in there. Aaron Rodgers. He is unsure of his future.
Yeah, he just needs to give it up. He's got to give it up.
He said he was on Pat McAfee, and he said, "I'm open to anything and attached to nothing."
Or come to the Steelers and get wrecked.
I think he's probably going to go to the Steelers. I think basically what he's saying is I'm going to see who gets drafted where and who wants me after that.
Yeah, because there's rumors about Steelers taking Dart.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
We'll get into
that.
Save that.
That's pretty much all I have for NFL. You got anything else for the NFL besides draft talk? We'll save that for later.
The only other thing that I have is the Jets took the fifth-year option for Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, and Jermaine Johnson.
Yeah. 3 good young players. Of course, they want to lock them in, keep them around. They'll obviously get extensions here within the next year or so, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
That's what that move is essentially for.
Yeah.
So you got anything else? That's it?
No, that's it. The only other thing I had was the rumors about T.J. Watt. But
oh, yeah. What's that about?
So they haven't signed him yet. And of course, he deserves to get paid.
Like he's ready for another extension.
And then they gave that bag to DK.
Right.
So I feel like he's kind of pissed off. But apparently the Commanders and the Lions are interested in him. So
I'm sure there's a lot more teams interested in him.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. It was good. I got some college football. You see Lee Corso is retiring.
Is he?
Hanging up the mascot heads.
Okay. Yeah, he's looking a little.
He'll probably still. I'm sure he'll still be around. Like they'll do guest appearances by him, but
yeah, those mascot heads have to be heavy.
He was looking rough up there. He's barely able to hold on to some.
Yeah,
I was worried for him.
Yeah,
it's definitely time. Like he's had a good run.
Yeah,
he'll definitely be missed.
Run.
Yeah, he'll definitely be missed. I mean, that's a staple in college football.
Yeah.
Like, everybody knows Lee Corso.
Yeah.
Even if you don't know college football, you got to know Lee Corso.
Oh, that's the guy that puts the mascot heads
on.
Yeah.
He's done some funny shit over the years, too.
Yeah.
Nico Lamaleava. Talked about him last week. Did you see he signed with UCLA?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And his NIL deal, $1.5 million. So he's taking less.
Less to play. Well, he's from there, so.
I guess, yeah.
He's from Cali, I'm pretty sure.
I also saw his brother is now going to go there, so that might have had something to do with it. Like you said, he's from there, so
cool.
Closer to home.
Yeah.
Listen to this, though. Here we go. UCLA quarterback Joey Aguilar is transferring to Tennessee.
Oh, shit.
Little
Swap. Okay.
Little switcheroo. He transferred to UCLA in the winter to become the quarterback for UCLA.
So
yeah,
he just got there.
Yeah,
that's nuts.
He's like he came from Appalachian State.
Oh, no.
Very close.
Appalachian State.
Yeah, and he went to UCLA, so he just moved out there. Like, damn, I got that Cali weather.
Nice. Well,
I mean, he's going to Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Tennessee's
not bad.
Knox Vegas. That's all I got for college football. John Cena is the world champ again.
Oh, I did see that.
I'm not a WWE guy.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Are you?
No, not really. I used to be back in the day.
Used to be back in the day?
Yeah, back in the Attitude Era, The Rock, Stone Cold.
You a fan of John Cena?
Yeah, John Cena's cool. I just watched a movie with him the other day. Ricky Stanicki. It's pretty funny.
I've heard of it. I've seen clips of it. I haven't really seen the movie.
He's like a drunk actor.
It's like a goofy,
it's a goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't make them like that anymore. Need more of those.
It's pretty
funny. But yeah, I think he set a record for most titles.
He broke the record.
I think so.
Ric Flair, right? Had it?
You want to check on that?
Ric Flair.
Stat guy Kyle. Hey,
Triple H.
just because you step up doesn't mean the name goes away. I'm just fucking with you. While he's looking that up, Justin Thomas gets his first PGA Tour win in 3 years. Wins the RBC Heritage. So shout out Justin Thomas. First win in 3 years.
Okay.
What are you finding over there? You got anything yet?
No, keep going. Oh, no, here we go. Got it.
He's got it.
Yeah, so John Cena has 17, Ric Flair has 16, and Triple H has 14.
So, yeah, he takes over with the most.
Yep. And he's up there for the longest reigns, too. Like the...
holding it the longest.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to some NBA. We were wrong last week.
Ooh.
Yeah, not that. I had some good picks. I'm talking about with the series. All of the series are 7 games.
Yes.
And I said that to you earlier, and you said, did they just recently do that? The answer is no, by a long shot. The last time it was a 5-game series was 2003.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Damn.
So in our lifetime, but...
Yeah. It was 10.
Yeah, so it is a 7-game series, so all of our predictions just bump them up one, I guess.
Yeah, bump them up one.
Anyways, both play-in games on Wednesday were absolute garbage. 3 out of 4 of those play-in games, Tuesday and Wednesday, were all kind of garbage. 3 out of 4 were blowouts.
Garbage.
In one of those blowouts, Trae Young gets ejected. They were losing 120, or they lost 120-95. He does the old aggressive ball toss to the ref.
Yep.
Gets tossed.
Can't do that, sir.
You can't do that, sir.
You can't do that.
You can't do that. Damian Lillard. Did you know he's been dealing with blood clots?
Yeah, I seen something about that because me and Clinks were talking about it the other day. I was like, oh, I didn't know Dame was out.
Yeah.
And then I looked into it, and he's got
He's been out for a little bit.
They said he might be back for game 2 or 3.
Yeah, so he's been out the past few weeks, and he did not play game 1, but he is expected to come back within the next game or so.
Nice.
And the last thing I got before we dive into the slate for NBA, on Saturday, Kyle Kuzma. He was out there getting cardio.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
22 minutes, 2 fouls.
Yeah.
That was his stat line. Everything else is 0.
0.
Yo, if you played 22 minutes and you only get 2 fouls,
he's out there sweating.
I think you need to foul out. I think you need to foul out. There's no way you can
just start hacking.
Yeah, you got to at least try and get a steal, and if you foul out, it's like, well, at least I got 5 fouls. You know, I mean,
yeah.
But
that's crazy.
22 minutes, 2 fouls is all your only stat.
Poor Kuzma.
You got to foul out. All right, so let's recap last week. Do we want to recap Tuesday, like both sets?
Might as well.
Yeah, I guess so. Let's do it.
Through it real quick.
All right, so last week in the play-in games, we did our spread the love, walk-in buckets, our fundamentals, and three-pointers. I went 1, 2, 3. I went 3 for 4. So on my spread the love, I had Magic minus 4.5. They won 120-95.
Yo.
Who'd you have?
I took Miami against Chicago plus 1.5, and they beat Chicago 109-90.
Damn right. Walking buckets, I took Tyler Hero in that game. He had 38.
Damn.
I took him for 20.
Nice.
Yeah, 38.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Because I took Paulo
this
for 25, and he got 17.
Yeah, I took him for 20.
Yeah, he's garbage.
Fucking cocksucker.
Yeah.
And on big fundamentals, I had Sabonis for 12 boards. He had 13. I had Trae Young, 8 assists. That's the game he got ejected. Finished with 6.
Nice.
Thank you, Trae.
Yeah, I took him for 3 threes, so he got ejected. I didn't hit that.
And then on Friday, on the play-in of play-in games on Friday to save their season, I saw towards the end. I don't know if you watched that game at all.
Which one?
The Hawks game. Yeah, and he legit just caught it for the season. He was just jogging. He was bad.
Done.
Yeah, it was bad.
He wants out of there.
And then for my threes, I had Kobe White. He covered. He got 3. He went 3 for 12. So
nice.
He was chucking them.
Yeah, I took Bam for 10 boards. I'm pretty sure he had.
Oh, my bad. I skipped over.
No. I went to threes because you were talking about Trey. I took Bam for 10 boards. I think he had 12 that game. Mm-hmm. And then I took Ja for 5 assists, but he only had 3.
Yeah.
I'm done with him.
Was that the game they got blown out in?
Mm-hmm.
Or no?
No, that was the one. No, that was the one they won.
Yeah, not that one.
No, they lost 121 to 116.
Right, that's right. All right, and then Saturday did Trae Young he didn't get his 3 threes, did he?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No.
So on Saturday, the first round started. My spread the love, I had Nuggets minus 2.5, and they won in overtime, 112 to 110. So they did not cover. One more point.
Yeah,
bloody hell, mate.
I didn't cover either with the Bucks. Bucks at Pacers +5. They lost 117 to 98.
Yeah, they need Dame back to make that more interesting.
Yeah.
I think if they get Dame back, it could be a hell of a series.
Yeah.
Walking buckets, I had the Joker for 25. I also said I liked him for 30. He finished with 29. So I'll take a half check there.
Mm-hmm. I took Luka for 25. And he finished with 37.
You said 30.
I did take him 30. Yeah, I did take him. So he finished with 37.
Hey, still got it.
And he got his threes.
Hey.
Yeah.
I had Harden for 3, speaking of threes, and he got 4. Checkmate.
Checkmate.
On the fundamentals, I had Zubac for 10. You know what he did. He got 13. You know what he did. You know what he did. And then I took Cade for 6 assists. I think I also said I liked him for 8. I don't remember. But he got 12, so covered both of them.
I took Giannis for 8 boards. He got that. And I took Reeves for 4 assists. He missed.
Damn, he couldn't get 4 assists?
Mm-mm.
I feel like his assists have gone down drastically.
He had 3.
Drastically.
I
said Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. There's a new one coming out. That's why you said it.
Is there?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Scarlett Johansson's in it.
There you go.
There you go.
Everybody likes a little bit of Scarlett Joe.
Scarlett Joe.
She got me off track. Reeves. Yeah, I feel like ever since Luka came around, his assists have gone down
a little bit. Yeah.
because he's not. I feel like he's more now catching and shooting.
Mm-hmm. Because Luka's dishing it.
Yeah, and LeBron. You have LeBron and Luka bringing it up. So,
yeah.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
All right, so I think that's it.
Yep.
All right, moving on. Let's get to this week. Tuesday. So we're gonna do Tuesday, Wednesday games together for those same categories, and then Saturday we're gonna do walking buckets and 3-pointers. Tuesday, Wednesday for spread the love. Give me the Cavs minus 9.5.
I took the Celtics minus 9.5.
Yeah, 2 top-heavy favorites.
Yep.
I like it. Both just win by 10. You know, get a nice, comfortable lead and get your starters out. Yeah, spank them. Easy, Kyle.
Spank them.
Damn. Zam. Spank them.
It's the tequila talking.
Spank them. Walking buckets. Let me get SGA for 30. It's been a minute since I've gone to the well. He was the one I picked a lot. Let me get him back. SGA for 30.
I want Tatum for 25. I wanted him 30, but
I think 25 is good.
I think 25 is good because I feel like if they get up, he'll just
they'll pull him out.
Yeah, he'll just chill.
And that's kind of so SGA. He only had 15 last game. Very rare. They also won by 50. We forgot to talk about that. I wanted to bring that up.
Yeah.
They won by fucking 50.
50. Yeah.
Your Lakers got blown out by 20.
Yeah, I know.
Not good.
Terrible.
A lot of blowouts in the NBA. It's about on par.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. It's just like, damn, man, it's the playoffs. Can we just not?
Yeah. I want some close games.
Right. Let's get some action. I mean, I think the later series, once we get into the East, like, I don't want to say conference finals. I hope the second round's at least a little better.
Yeah.
But it might be a little bit till we get some good matchups.
I need some, 4 seconds left. Bang!
Yeah, we need a bang! We need some of those. But yeah, SGA, I just think he only had 15 last game. They blew him out. I think the Grizzlies kind of want to bounce back, not get embarrassed again, make it a little closer, and then he's got to play a little longer.
Yeah, I like
or
that.
goes off and then pull him. So I'm taking him for 30 here. Fundamentals. Let me get Jarrett Allen for 9 boards and Tyrese Halliburton 9 assists. 9 for both of them.
9. Okay.
Yeah, 9. 9!
Okay. I went SGA for 5 assists in that game, and then I took Luka for 8 boards.
8 reboards. I just can't believe his lines are that
That's
high.
crazy, dude. He gets them now.
Yeah, he better
He
get
gets
that.
them.
He better get that fat ass down there and get some boards.
He gets them.
And then for threes, let me get Tyler Hero for 3 of them.
I took Reeves for 3.
He just Tyler Hero just had 3 last game. I kind of don't like picking people to go back to back like that, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's the playoffs.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be the star,
Yeah.
air quotes.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Chuck them things.
Chuck them.
Give me 3.
Yeah.
Saturday, give me walking buckets. Let me get James Harden for 23. Shooting a shot here. Just in
23.
case you don't get 25. I'm going to go 23.
23.
It sounds right. I looked at his line for tomorrow, and it's 23.5, so I feel like 23 is a good number.
Yeah. I like that.
Feels right.
Yeah. I took Steph for 25. A little nervous about it, so if you want to take him for 20, I'd take him for 20. Because he be on that bullshit sometimes.
Right. I feel that. He does do that shit.
He does.
And then for threes, let me get SGA for 2 of them. Just 2.
Just 2.
Just
Just
2.
2 threes. I took Garland for 3 threes.
All right. I like it. So let's run back all the picks. Tuesday, Wednesday, spread the love. I got Cavs -9.5. You have
Boston -9.5.
walking buckets. Give me SGA for 30.
I took Tatum for 25.
Fundamentals, Jarrett Allen, 9 boards. Tyrese Halliburton, 9 assists.
I took Luka for 8 boards and SGA for 5 assists.
And threes, let me get Tyler Hero for 3.
And I took Reeves for 3.
Saturday, walking buckets. James Harden for 23.
And then I took Steph for 25.
And then for threes, I'm taking Shea Gilgeous, MVP Alexander for
Yes,
2.
sir. And then I took Juice Garland for 3.
Juice.
Juice with a G.
Juice with a G. All right. Anything else you want to say about NBA? Anything else for the playoffs?
Lakers better get their shit together.
Lakers got a lot of figuring out to do.
Yeah.
It's a long series.
Can't put it all on Luka.
It's a 7-game series.
You gotta spread it. Yeah, it is.
Not
7.
5.
Not 5.
Got more games.
7.
Yeah, 7.
2 more than
I
5.
feel like I knew that when we were talking about it, but just 5 felt right.
I don't know why I thought the first round was 5.
I think it might be MLB is the only one that does 5. I think they're the only ones left that do 5.
Okay.
Might need to fact check that one as
I'm
well.
gonna have to fact check that.
I know NHL is 7.
Yeah, they're all 7s.
Yeah.
That's it for NBA.
Let's do some NHL real quick then while we're on the subject.
Talk some sticks.
To salk some sticks, some puck. Tonight the Caps get an OT win.
Dub.
Let's go. 1-0 in the series. OV has 2 goals.
Yes, sir.
Gets an OT winner.
Yeah,
What'd
first.
you say?
First playoff overtime game-winning goal
for OV.
for Ovi. It's nuts.
It is nuts. Hey, good for Ovi though.
Good for him.
Finding new things to do at this age. It's tough.
And then I think he tied playoff goals. I think he's 13th. Pretty sure that's what they
7th.
said.
No, he's 7th. He
7th.
moved up. Yeah, he moved.
Okay.
I saw it.
He just tied somebody.
I
forget who it was.
have the update. I bet I can find it.
Yeah. But yeah.
Let's pull up that bracket. Let's see what we can find out here. I haven't followed the NHL too much this year. All I know is the Caps, they got a shot. Jay says he likes our chances.
Yeah. I trust Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah, as of right now, The only games is Carolina's up on New Jersey 1-0. This is like series-wise. Toronto's up on, what is that, Ottawa?
Senators.
Yeah, the Senators. 1-0. Tampa Bay and Florida haven't played yet.
They probably play tonight.
Yeah, they play tonight. Winnipeg's up 1-0 on St. Louis. And then Colorado's up 1-0 on Dallas. And I think they're beating them right now. And then the Vegas Knights are up 1-0 on Minnesota. And then L.A. Kings and Edmonton Oilers have not
Edmonton.
played. Edmonton.
There you go.
Yeah.
Edmonton.
Edmonton.
They're edibles.
That's a snack cake.
They're-
Edmonds.
Need nasty Kyle.
Nasty.
So I found it. It's he tied Mario Lemieux for seventh most all time.
Okay.
Ties Mario Lemieux for seventh most all. Well, that means he just moved into seventh by himself
Yes.
because he had another one.
Yeah.
Because that was for the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got that when he scored the first one.
Oh, nice.
So he just scored his 30th. Yeah,
Yeah.
30th career playoff goal.
Okay. Okay.
Nope. I'm fucking this all up.
I was gonna say.
Hold on.
I thought they said earlier that it was his.
I'm over. Just hold on. I'm over here just reading half the fucking news thing. Let me just restart this because everything I just said.
Grab a beer.
Everything I just said is fucking wrong. So it says Alex Ovechkin opens the scoring with 29th career playoff power play goal, tying Mario Lemieux for seventh most all time. So that's power play goals. So he's tied for seventh most all time career playoff power play goals.
Okay. Oh,
That was a mouthful.
We're talking to him right now. But yeah, I think he tied another record too. I think they said something about he's 13th in playoff goals.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
Yeah.
Pop it. Pop, lock, and drop it. So let's go Caps. That's all you got to know. CAPS. Caps. Come on, Kyle. What the fuck was that?
That was bullshit, wasn't it?
CAPS. Caps. There we go. Fucking letting me down over there.
Let me down.
Got the light red and everything. Light the lamp.
Light the lamp.
All right. MLB. Let's get to some Talkin Bats.
Talking some bats.
Luis Arias for the Padres is going to the IL with a concussion.
Yeah, I seen that. Was that the first base play?
Once I put a fucking wager on somebody, they decide to run into the first baseman. Bro, I shit you not. So listen to this shit. I bet on hits every once in a while. I've been mostly just doing money lines.
Yeah.
Last night I put one on him to get a hit with Fernando Tatis Jr. It was like plus 100, just trying to get some money back. Man, first at bat, this guy just runs right into the first baseman.
Just tanks him.
And gets knocked out. I hope he's okay. I think he's all right. I mean, he's just got a concussion, but damn, that was like once I put a wager on somebody, they decide to just try and play football on the baseball diamond. Insane. And they don't void it either. Because he got a fucking at bat.
Yeah, because he batted.
And it was a sacrifice bunt, too. That's the worst part about it. So he went 0 for 0 with one knockout.
What happens if, like, you put a player to get a hit, and it's their first at bat, and they get, like, hit in the head or some shit, and then they get taken out of the game? What if they void that?
Nope. It's a walk.
That's some shit.
That's how it happens.
That's fucked up.
He didn't even record an at-bat last night, actually, an official at-bat, because he sacrificed bunt.
What if they don't take the base? What if they have to get a pitch runner?
Still counts as a walk.
That's fucking horseshit.
Yeah. They drag
They
drag your corpse and make you touch first base, and then they take you. I'm just kidding.
I was thinking of what's his name last year for the Orioles, McCann. The guy just nose busted open.
Someone got hit the other day.
Really?
In the face.
Eesh,
I've seen it happen in person. I've seen both sides. I've seen a pitcher get hit off a line drive.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And I've seen
in Little League.
I've seen it at college level.
Yeah, I believe it.
He looked like Sid the Sloth after. Shout out K. Ross out there. And then other one was Dick Miller. He got hit in the face. Yeah, he was definitely concussed. It didn't look good. Yeah, it was solid.
What, that ball's coming off, 100 miles per hour off the bat? At least.
Well, that one, Dick Miller got hit in the face by the pitcher, so he was hitting. That's what I said. I saw both sides. So
that's still like 90, 80.
Yeah, no, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
It was like 90, definitely. Yeah, not good. So, yeah, Luis Arias on the IL. The Braves also put star pitcher Spencer Strider on the IL with a hamstring strain. They have had a slow start, 9-13 start, but they're on a 4-game win streak. Turning it around. The Rockies continue to struggle. They have a 2-8 last 10 games. They're going to be a team to bet against. So they're going to run into a few, obviously.
Yeah, they're going to win.
Like I said, 2-8 in their last 10, but a good team to bet against. Cardinals and Pirates are also 3-7 in their last 10, along with the Twins and White Sox. So both AL and NL teams struggling. The Pirates are kind of surprising with Skeens.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously he's only one pitcher, but even when he pitches, he's kind of been struggling. We talked about it. Yeah, we've talked about it this past week, and you said it's kind of difficult. Like he's kind of in the spot now where he's expected to throw 8 to 10 strikeouts.
Yeah, every game.
And last game, I think he only ended up with two or four. Like it was low, and I think they also lost. And I think there's a lot of expectations on him.
Yeah.
Is it hurting him? I guess I don't know. Like, what do you think? What do you think's going on there?
I feel like people are just over. I don't want to say overhyping him because he is really good, but it's just everybody expects too much from him every single game.
Fair.
Like,
and I think it's also part of it, betting. People look at that shit.
Betting, and people get crazy with that.
Right. So, I think you're right. It's just a little. People are overlooking it.
Yeah.
But maybe he's in a little sophomore slump.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little sophomore slump.
It's tough when your team around you isn't that good either. Yeah. They're not that great.
Who do they have like hitting wise?
They have decent young players. Like Brian Reynolds is a good hitter. O'Neal Cruz is a good player, but it's just like outside of that,
enough.
Yeah, they don't have good depth.
Yeah,
and other pitching. They don't have any good other pitching too.
Yeah, so Pirates, go ahead and trade us.
Yeah, we'll take Skeens. Shit, he's gonna be there for fucking 10 years probably. He's gonna sign an insane deal.
Yeah.
Guardians on a 4-game win streak, and the Mets on a 4-game win streak as well, and they both won tonight, so make that 5. 5-game win streaks for those cats.
5 of them things.
Shout out D's Guardians. They're looking all right. They're turning around.
Yes, sir.
They had a little slow start, but they're starting to catch fire. Mariners 8-2 in their last 10. They're heading into, I think, Boston. Is that this week? It's either beginning of this week or end of this week. They head into Boston, so that should be a good series there. I think it's tomorrow they start. Maybe tonight. No, it's tomorrow because they played the White Sox today. Yeah, they played the White Sox early today. So, yeah, they're staying in Boston. The Mariners are coming in. So, let's get to our recap from last week. Tuesday's 2-baggers. I went 1 for 2. I had Corbin Carroll and Shohei Ohtani. Corbin Carroll cashed me out. He had a double first at-bat. Also had a grand slam that same game. So he went cooked.
Off. Yeah. That he's a monster.
He's on a tear right now.
Yeah.
He's on a tear right now.
He's a beast.
And Shohei went 0 for 4 with a walk. So nothing from Shohei.
I took Jarren Duran. He had 1 hit. And then I took Kyle Tucker.
Was it
again.
Double?
No, I think it was just single.
Damn.
Yeah.
The doubles count.
Okay. I'll have to double check that
double
one.
Check on that.
And then Kyle Tucker for 2 bags.
Did he get it?
Yeah, again.
Kyle.
Kyle.
Kyle and Kyle. I love it. And then the sexy 6 did not cash. We went 4 out of 6. We had D-backs, Yanks, Mets, Phillies,
lost.
Dodgers, Tigers. Your Mets lost and my Phillies.
Phillies.
Or sorry, not Phillies.
Tigers.
Tigers. That's
Tigers. Yeah, we were texting about that game. I remember
Fucking Tigers, man.
That was a close one, though.
Yeah, and then our Wednesday win by 2, I had Dodgers -1.5. They were up 7-1 in the first inning.
Seen that.
They ended up winning 8-7, so they did not win by 2. Those 7-1 in the first inning. They proceeded to score 1 run the rest of the game. Incredible.
I had the Rangers at home win by 2 against the Angels, and they won by 2.
There you
3-1. That's all you got to do is win by 2.
And then my performance double, I took the A's and their pitcher Osvaldo Bido for 4 Ks. A's won.
Yep.
Motherfucker had 0 strike.
Ks.
0 strike. 0 strikeouts. 80. I think he had like 83 pitches, something like that.
Well,
0 strikeouts.
at least you picked a pitcher that pitched.
I think you looked at Tuesday.
I must have looked at Tuesday because he did not pitch Wednesday.
I think you looked Tuesday. I don't know. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they switched
Wednesday.
But he didn't pitch Wednesday.
Did not.
What else we had? We had Saturday Sluggers. I took Kyle Schwarber. He did not hit a home run.
I took Jackson Churiel for a home run, and he did not.
Damn it. Someone's got to get one of these. This is going to be the one for baseball that we just can't fucking get. Although it's really hard to call somebody hit a home run, so
yeah,
you know, we're not Babe Ruth out here.
Yeah.
For stealing Sundays, I took Ellie De La Cruz against the Orioles and Charlie Morton. He indeed got a stolen base because they beat our ass 24-2. Yeah, Charlie Morton is fucking atrocious. I got some stats for you.
Ugh.
I was saving it for this because I was going to talk some
Lord.
Orioles, but now's the time. Charlie Morton is 0-5. We are paying him $13 million.
Good Lord.
He pitched this game, the 24-2 game. He pitched 2.1 innings, 7 hits, 7 earned runs, 4 walks. And by the way, the Orioles are last, dead last, number 32 in pitching. I got some stats for you. I'm bringing some stats for the stat guy over here.
Hey, I like it.
You like that, Kyle?
I like it.
Let me find it for a second.
Gets me
What do you got to
going.
say about the Orioles while I find it?
Oh, shoo. Well, speaking of the Orioles, I went to the game Friday night against the Reds. We lost, but it was a great time. I always like going to Camden Yards. It's awesome. I was pissed that I didn't get the hockey jersey.
Yep.
But there was crazy amount of people there. But it was a great time.
Oh, fact check.
Fact check.
He's making $15 million.
Oh, God.
Even $2 million more.
Shit. Give me the minimum, and I'll go out there and pitch.
All right, so like I said, we're dead last.
I said meatballs.
I said 32. There's only 30 baseball teams, so 30. We're 30th.
Hey.
Dead last is dead last. We have a team ERA.
That's how bad we are. We're 32nd.
We have a team ERA of 5.43. This is what I was talking about, like not getting pitched in the offseason. You're banking on we have to score 4 to 6 runs to have a shot.
Yeah, that's not good.
Not great.
And then our bats aren't hot right now.
Right. Gunner with a slow start coming back from injuries. Yeah, we're not in a good spot right now.
Adley's not hitting well, I don't think, right?
I mean, he started off hot. He's kind of cooled off.
Yeah.
Our bats in general have kind of cooled off.
Yeah.
It's not good. Things aren't good. When bats cool off, you need good pitching, and that is what we don't have.
You think we're going to trade anybody?
We have to, which sucks because I think some of the trades we made in the past weren't worth it. Like we lost Ortiz to the Brewers. He's been pretty good.
Yep.
Kyle Stowers is kind of cooking down in Miami.
Yep.
So yeah, we haven't made great moves.
I feel like we should have got rid of other people.
I think we should have just got some fucking pitching.
Yeah.
That's all we need. So yeah, that's what's going on with the Orioles. Not great. Who did you have for Stealing Sunday?
I took Trevor Story. He did not play.
Did not play.
He did not play.
Which I actually looked because I was going to play it. They fucking sat him for... Oh, that's another thing I wanted to say. They sat him for a matchup, righty. I think it was a righty, and they put a lefty batter because he played shortstop, so they put a lefty hitter for the shortstop. Didn't play Trevor Story. Motherfucker's batting .83. Why would you .083? Why would you... Trevor Story's hitting like .319 on the year. I don't give a fuck if he bats right-handed, left-handed. These are MLB hitters, so that's something I wanted to get into.
You are a professional.
We were talking about it before we started the show.
Yeah, Brandon Hyde.
Brandon Hyde. He does this shit with Jackson Holiday and lefties and shit. We drafted this kid number 1 overall. He's supposed to be one of the next great hitters.
Yeah, get him in there against... Make him better.
Right. He He's hit lefties his whole life. Why is he
Yeah.
going to stop now? Just because he's in the MLB? He's here for a
crazy.
reason. I just don't understand this new analytic bullshit. I hate it.
Yeah,
As a
especially with baseball.
Right. As a true baseball player person,
Yeah, shit, you played.
I just hate the whole matchup thing with it seems to be mostly with lefties because you don't do it with a righty hitter pitching.
Yeah.
You don't see it very often, but it's mostly
yeah.
lefty matchups,
You're
and it's
right
just
about
I just
that.
don't understand it. I think they just did it with Trevor Story. I think he bats right-handed, and they were throwing a right-handed pitcher, but he's hitting 319, and the other dude's hitting
Under
0.083.
100.
Yeah, it's like, come on. I just don't understand this new fad with not hitting players against their match. Like, it's just bullshit. They're professional hitters.
Yeah.
That's what they're supposed to be doing out
Yeah.
there. Fire Brandon Hyde,
Yeah,
because
I'm done
the
with
fuck is he doing? Losing games.
him.
Mm. So, anyways, there's my rant for the day.
He feels better now.
I do. Tuesday, 2 baggers. We're betting on guys to get 2+ bags. So that's
bags.
2 hits, 2 singles, or just 1 hit. That's a double, triple, or grand slam, or home run. Any of the above.
Any of the above.
Let me get Gunnar Henderson versus the Nats. So the only other team that is almost as bad as us with pitching is the Nats. So I'm hoping Gunnar can get something going for us and get us a dub. And let me get Shohei Ohtani. I'm going to run it back. If the best hitter in baseball burns me twice, so fucking be it. I gotta give him one more shot. Shohei and Gunnar.
Okay. So this week, I was gonna go Kyle Tucker.
Yeah,
again.
you should have.
I should have, but I went Bobby Witt Jr. and McKinstry for
I like
2
that.
bags.
Who do the Tigers play? That's who McKinstry plays for, right?
Yes. They're at home against the San Diego Padres.
This motherfucker over here. He's doing yoga in the cage again.
Yeah, he's doing yoga. Coop's doing yoga.
They play the Padres, you said?
Mhm.
Okay. So, Sexy 6.
Should I switch McKinstry out for Tucker?
No, I like it. I like it. Sexy 6. Kyle and I are going to pick 2 each, and then we also agreed on 2 of them. The 2 we agreed on are the Orioles against the Nats. Little homer pick here.
Yeah.
So if you don't like it, I wouldn't blame you if you don't. So leave them out if you don't like it. And the Royals against the Rockies.
Yeah.
Again, the Rockies are a team to bet
Terrible.
against. So
Royals are at home.
Kyle's going to get one of his picks right this week because he
Oh.
took the Royals on 3 of them.
Yeah. I hope so.
Well, I guess we agreed
I
on
went
that one.
heavy.
We agreed on that one.
I went heavy.
So my 2 picks are going to be the D-backs against the Rays at home, and then the Angels at home against the Pirates.
Mm-hmm. And then I went the Astros at home against the Blue Jays, and then Boston at home against the Mariners.
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 All right, so we got Astros, Red Sox, Angels, D-backs, and Orioles, Royals.
I realized we just went all home games besides Baltimore.
Well, we're in D.C., so it's really not far.
It's not far.
Are the other teams are home?
All of them.
Ooh. I don't know if I love it,
Fuck it.
but I love it.
I love it. That's why we picked it.
Yeah. Tuesday, 2 baggers. Let's go through that again. I took Gunnar and Shohei.
I took Bobby Witt and McKinstry.
Bobby Litt Jr.
Bobby Litt. He's
All right.
litty.
Let's do Wednesday. Win by 2 on Wednesday. Let me get the Reds -1.5 against the Marlins.
And then I took the Royals at home against the Rockies.
And we're both double dipping the chip
Double dipping it.
with our performance doubles. No pun intended.
Mm.
Performance
That's
doubles. Let me get Brady Singer 5+ strikeouts and a Reds win.
And then I took Michael Lorenzen
Yep,
for
that's
4
it.
Ks.
And the Royals win.
And the Royals
I
win.
thought it was 3.
The Royals win. Oh, we are going 3 Ks.
You might have to take 4.
Yeah, we took 4.
If you can take 3, though.
Yeah.
If
If
three's
you can
there-
take 3, yeah, I'd take 3.
If 3's there for like -124.
Especially on the last game. I'm pretty sure that's the last game of the series. So Rockies might be, trying
Trying to fight.
to fight, win one.
I think it might be the second game of the series, unless they
Is-
play tonight. I don't know if they play tonight. Are you looking?
Yeah, I'm about to look.
They might play tonight.
No, they don't play tonight.
Okay. So, yeah, it should be game 2,
Yeah.
which is better. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, get off to a nice 2-0 lead. All right, Saturday Sluggers. I'm going to take Mike Trout versus the Twins. Mike Trout not hitting great right now, but he's got 8 bombs on the year. He's in the top 10.
Bombs.
He's hitting bombs.
Bombs.
He's not hitting great, but when he's hitting them, he's hitting bombs. That's all that matters. Who you got?
I took Pete Alonso.
The polar bear.
The polar bear.
Pete Alonso and Mike
Yep.
Trout. And then stealing Sunday's last one, let me get Ellie De La Cruz versus the Rockies. I'm going to keep picking Ellie because he steals bags.
Steals bags.
And he's got a nice
bag
matchup
stealer.
here against the Rockies.
And then, oh, look, I went with the Royals
He's back.
again. Bobby Litt Jr.
Bobby Witt. Bobby
for
Litt.
a bag.
The junior kind.
The junior kind.
There you go. It's got to get in there every time. Every time. I think that might be all I got for MLB.
For baseball, yeah.
We're playing baseball.
Baseball.
It's time for baseball.
Baseball.
The Boys of Summer. After the Boys of Summer comes the Boys of Football.
I can't wait
NFL
for
draft.
some football.
We get a little taste on Thursday. We got the NFL draft. We're going to do a prediction of the top 5. We may have the same. And then I got a couple other question marks for you about the draft.
Nice.
All right, so number 1, I think we both probably have the consensus, Cam Ward,
Yes, sir.
quarterback from Miami.
They have to.
Who you got for number 2? I think everybody knows Cam's going number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2.
So, number 2, going to the Browns.
Yep.
I feel like they're going to take Abdul Carter
Ooh. Okay.
to put on the opposite side of
Yeah.
Myles Garrett.
No, I thought about that. That's a good.
But
Oh?
it's the Browns. So,
What do you think they do?
they might take Hunter.
Travis Hunter?
Yeah, to go both sides of the ball because they need both sides of the ball.
Yeah. So I was hoping you were going to say Abdul Carter, but I
Yeah.
went Travis Hunter as well because
Okay.
that would have been different.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Yeah, I went. Abdul Carter's my first pick.
Is it?
Yeah, well, for number 2 for the Browns.
You think they're taking Abdul Carter?
Yeah, Abdul Carter.
So that's your final?
Yeah, that's my final pick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I
feel
took Travis Hunter.
Okay. Yeah.
I think you're right on there. I think they might go with Travis Hunter to try and get a little 2-for-1 action. So number 3, I had Abdul Carter going to the Giants. I think they're at that spot where they want to take the best player there, so they go with Abdul Carter. Defensive end, Penn State. Who you think is third? The Giants.
So Giants, I'd have them taking Hunter.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're right on. I think if one doesn't go, the other goes next.
Yeah.
I think it's either Travis, then Abdul, or Abdul,
Yeah.
then Travis.
Yep.
Right on.
Yeah.
Great minds think alike. Pats, number 4. I'm giving them the offensive tackle from LSU, Will Campbell.
Same here, Will Campbell.
Yeah.
I feel like they have to go line. Got to protect Drake May.
Yeah, as much as he ran around, you
Yeah.
gotta try.
And then they got a new coach in, Mike Vrabel. He knows what he's doing.
He likes big people, big
He
dudes.
likes big boys.
He likes big boys. No giddy. Damn it, we could have left him out.
No giddy.
I brought him in.
No giddy diddy.
Yeah. I bet he went to a Diddy party.
He probably did.
Let's move on.
I don't know.
before
They're
it
too old
goes
there.
further. The Jaguars at number 5. I got them taking the defensive tackle from Michigan, Mason Graham.
Okay.
Where'd
So
you
I
go?
had them taking the next offensive lineman available. Or I see them getting, it's a little high, but I see them getting Tyler Warren, tight end, because
Yeah.
they just lost Evan Ingram.
Where'd he go?
I think he's on the Broncos now.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that. I think Tyler Warren's going to go high.
But I've been seeing rumors that they're done with, what's his name, ETN,
I saw this one too.
and they might draft Genty.
So what's your final? The offensive lineman?
I'm going offensive line.
Okay, I think they're going to take the defensive lineman.
Yeah.
Could also see him trading the pick. Maybe somebody.
True. Move back, get some more picks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody wants to move up to get Genty.
Yeah, so you bring that up. That's one of my question marks. Genty. Where do you think he goes?
That was one of my question marks.
Okay.
I said Genty top 10, 15.
I think top 10. I think somebody either trades up into the top 10 to get him or one of those top 10 picks take him. I think if the Jags don't, I think that'd be a shocker for me if they'd take him at 5.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't take him at 5, I could see the Raiders taking him at 6.
Yeah, I had the Raiders taking him. And then...
Because after that, I think it's the Jets. The Jets aren't going to take him.
Jets are not going to take him, no. Saints, no.
Maybe. Well, I don't know. I mean, you still have Kamara.
Yeah. They need a quarterback, though.
True. They do need a quarterback.
Derek Carr, out for the season, pretty sure. Pretty sure he's having shoulder surgery.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, that's
I seen that a couple days ago.
A piece of information.
Yeah. They said it's still a timetable. They're trying to figure it out, but he might be out. So,
Shador.
Yeah, because who else they have? Desmond Ritter or Ritter, whatever the hell his name is?
No, they have Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, Spencer Rattler.
Yeah. Coop, better knock it off over there. He's trying to talk. He's trying to get on the mic.
Sleeper pick. Do you think the Giants would take Genty at number 3 to do the Barkley replacement?
No way. I think it's just too high. I think you need to trade back if you're going to try and do something like that.
Yeah.
Shador, where do you think he goes?
Saints, number 9.
You think they'd do that? I think he might go a little later than that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I feel like more like a 14, 15, 16. Like
I feel like he's going to go maybe...
Let me pull up the order real quick.
Maybe in like the 17 to 20 range, somewhere around there.
Let me see if I can pull up that first.
Because I know they were talking about the Browns making their second pick and then trying to trade back up into the first round to get him. So that's why.
Yeah.
That's why I had Abdul Carter and Hunter, because they said they might take Hunter with the second pick and then try to trade back up to get Sanders with the first.
You don't think the Jets would take him at 7, do you?
Sanders?
I don't know.
It's the Jets.
Yeah, they might. I mean, they need to do something.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Maybe. I think Jets at 7 is interesting. New Orleans at 9 is interesting. After that, there's Indianapolis.
Yeah, I
maybe.
I've seen rumors about Richardson being on the trade block.
Anthony Richardson?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. I don't know. They could pull a shocker and draft Shador and try something. Try a little competition. Who knows? I think Shador's probably the biggest question mark where he's going to end up, because I don't think he's bona fide pick as Cam Ward is. Like, we know he's going number 1. We don't know where Shador's going.
Yeah.
Could be anywhere. Could be 1 to 10. Could be 11 to 20. Like, I don't.
Yeah. Because the only other teams I really see that could really use him would be the Steelers.
Like, does he drop that far to 21? If he does somebody swoop in and steal him? Like, I think there's a lot of stipulations that fall on it.
Yeah.
That was my last question mark with Steelers. What do they do? Do they draft a quarterback? Do they take Dart at 21? I think it's a little high. I think it'd be like a Kenny Pickett move if you take him that high. I think it's
I wouldn't take Jackson Dart that high.
I hope they do.
I hope they do. Actually, take him.
Yeah, take him. If you're Steelers front office, Jackson Dart, fantastic player. The film's there. Just take a look.
No, I think Shador's either going to go. I feel like Saints.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tricky.
Yeah, it is a tricky one.
Vegas? Do they take? I mean,
yeah, they could put him behind Geno.
Yeah, actually, I forgot they just paid Geno. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I got nothing else.
3 days.
Yeah, I got nothing else for this draft.
Depends on if he goes first round.
Right. Facts. Anything else for the draft?
No. The only other thing I had was, does Sanders go first round?
I'm going to rattle off my top 5, and then you rattle off yours, and we'll wrap it up. I'm going to go Cam Ward, number 1 to the Titans, Travis Hunter 2 to the Browns. The Giants take Abdul Carter at number 3. Pats take Will Campbell at number 4. And Jags take Mason Graham at number 5.
I did Cam Warren, number 1. Abdul Carter, number 2. I took Travis Hunter for number 3. Will Campbell to the Pats for number 4. And then the Jaguars, I feel like they'll take the best offensive lineman, or they might go for it and take Genty.
That'll be something. I would be shocked. I really would.
Yeah.
It's an interesting move.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to that Top Tuesday.
Top Tuesday.
Is it Top Tuesday time?
Top Tuesday.
Double Deuce, April 22nd, Top Tuesday. We are going to do, Kyle and I, all biased, top 5 DMV athletes of all time. Let's get into it. Yeah. Number 5, Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did he crack yours?
Yeah, he's in my...
Okay. Yeah, that's all you got to tell me.
Yeah.
I'm taking Lamar, so I have him at 5. I think one day, I don't know if he'll ever replace my number 1. Number 1 has my heart. But yeah, Lamar Jackson, the people in front of him all have titles. I'll say that. But Lamar Jackson.
We probably have the same top 3.
He's just the best. I love Lamar Jackson. Oh, number 5. Who you got?
So my number 5 is Travis Pastrana. He's from Maryland.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
That's
I love
fantastic.
Travis Pastrana.
That's fantastic.
Love him.
That dude, that guy.
He's nuts.
That guy lives the best life. Him and Rob Dyrdek.
Yeah.
Top 2. Like,
yeah. Just.
That's my dream. Those guys are my dream.
Yeah.
To just do fucking
awesome.
dumbass shit and fun ass shit.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my number 5.
That's what we got to do. Top 5, like, yeah. Rob Dyrdek and Pastrana are both on there for me.
Yeah.
They just live rock star lives.
Yeah.
Incredible. But yeah, for mine, Lamar Jackson, again, number 5. The other dudes all have titles, and I grew up with Lamar later in my life now. I mean, I've hopefully still have a long way to live, but he's the most recent on this list for me. Everybody else grew up with.
Yeah, grew up with, yeah.
Moved to number 4, Alex, the Great 8 Ovechkin. Just a legend.
Yeah.
All time. I went to a lot of Caps games in my college years. Just all times watching him score goals.
Mm-hmm.
He always has a great time doing it. I have just as much fun watching it.
Yeah. So I have Ovi as an honorable mention.
Okay.
Because I didn't really grow up watching hockey.
Yeah.
I didn't really get into it until I started like high school. But my number 4 is Lamar Jackson.
Hey.
Gotta rep my man, you know?
2 great 8s.
Yeah, 2 great 8s.
Love it. I love it. My number 3, speaking of great 8s, Cal Ripken Jr. I grew up idolizing Cal Ripken. I got other honorable mentions that are Orioles, but Cal was always that staple. You know, it's Cal Ripken.
It's Cal Ripken.
Just an absolute Baltimore legend.
Yeah.
Who'd you have at number 3?
Number 3, Cal Ripken.
Yeah, perfect. I think we're going to have the same top 3 like you said. Depending on the order, though. I got number 2, Ray Lewis.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ray is...
Damn, who's your number 1? Okay.
You know who it is.
Okay.
You know it is. We got Ray at number 2. All-time legend. All-time motivator.
Yeah.
Great role model for hard work.
Mm-hmm.
So just an all-time Baltimore legend.
Yep.
Always
Great
good in the hood
Great
in Baltimore. Who's your number 2?
So my number 2 is Ed Reed.
So that's my number 1.
Okay. So my number 1 is Ray Lewis. Yep.
So Ed Reed for me was just like...
But shout out Ed Reed for giving me a picture.
Yeah, facts. Ed Reed...
He's a cool guy.
Was always my guy. I don't know. He
was so smart. Just
so smooth, too. Wasn't... I feel like you just didn't hear much about him just because Ray...
He was low key. Yeah, he was low key.
He was still a leader. He was just the secondary leader because he had another GOAT in front of him.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I don't know. Ed was just my guy.
Yeah.
And that's why he's my number 1.
Okay.
I just love Ed. Ed's the man.
Ed is the man.
Met him a few times now, and just every time he's just the coolest dude
Met
ever.
him at the casino.
Yeah. I met him in New Orleans with the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I met him at training camp one year.
I met Ray Lewis at training camp one year.
Ray is also a very nice guy every time you see him.
Yeah.
I ran into Ed one time at traffic at training camp. He was leaving. He was in his Escalade, and I was like, "That dude looks like fucking Ed Reed." And we're like, "Yo, Ed!" And he puts on the window. He's throwing up the peace sign. We're like, "You're the fucking man." He's just like, he's just the best.
He's awesome.
Love Ed Reed. Honorable mentions. I actually have a long list here because there's just a lot of great players.
Well, let me go first.
Well, we can go back and forth.
Okay,
tit for tat.
Yeah, tit for tat.
Adam Jones.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Damn
you can.
it.
We're gonna probably add on to this list as we go. Adam Jones. He is. So I played center field.
Yeah.
And it's just
he's a staple.
Yeah, he was
Just
all
a good guy.
time Oriole, great
Good
guy,
teammate.
great around the community too.
Yeah.
Baltimore legend.
Isn't he he's in the front office now?
Yeah, now yep. He needs to do more because who knows what the fuck we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Another number 10 Oriole legend, Miguel Tejada.
Oh
yeah, I'm gonna pull out some names.
yeah,
for you.
I had him.
Yeah, I loved Miguel Tejada. Both of them were number 10. Number 10 is my favorite number.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just a big fan of those two Orioles.
Okay.
I got one more Oriole before you go with one, just so I get all my Orioles out of the way.
I got two Orioles.
Melvin Mora.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a guy.
Okay. I got a couple Orioles.
Go ahead.
So, ones I have written down. BJ Surhoff.
BJ Surhoff.
I used to love that guy. Video games, just everything.
All-time name.
Yeah.
BJ
Surhoff. And then the other Oriole I had was Brady Anderson.
Yeah, so that was before my time.
Yeah, so I caught the end of that.
Yeah,
and that was my dad was an Orioles fan, so I was just always.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about him because all Orioles fans love him.
Brady Anderson. Yep.
I just missed that era.
Yeah.
My era was when Miguel Tejada, Rafael Palmeiro.
Yeah, Rafael Palmeiro.
Oh, wait, I'm missing one. B-Rob. Fuck, that's
Nick Markakis.
Yeah, those are two great ones.
Yeah, Brian Roberts, Nick
Markakis. I have both of their autographs.
Crazy.
Manny Machado could have been if he stayed longer.
I don't talk about
Tough. Other ones I have down in D.C. Gilbert Arenas. I love Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah, Gilbert.
And then he pulled out the gun.
Yeah. He was job before job.
Yeah, facts. Facts. Who else you got over there?
So I have R.I.P. Sean Taylor.
R.I.P. Sean Taylor.
Sean Taylor's got to be on that list.
Yeah, facts.
Wasn't a Redskins fan, but he was the man.
Clinton Portis.
I used to love Clinton Portis.
Yeah, Clinton Portis was nice. Santana Moss was nice.
Moss.
Throw some Redskins in there.
Yeah.
RG3. If he never got hurt, what could have been?
Sorry.
Yeah, tough.
It was Ravens' fault.
It was.
And
then he came to the Ravens, full circle. Who else did I have here? Juan Dixon. We talked about him, March Madness.
Yep. And he played for the Wizards.
Yep, Maryland. Yep. Got Maryland's last NCAA title.
Yeah, Steve Blake.
Facts.
Nope.
Len Bias. Before our time, but still just legend.
Michael Jordan. Even though it was a shitty run.
Wizards, yeah. We got the shitty version of Michael Jordan.
We got the shitty version of Michael Jordan.
He still scored 40 one time.
Yeah. He still
led
the team in points.
T-Sizzle.
T-Sizzle.
He's good around Baltimore. You walk around. He's legend. Then you got the old timers, Brooks Robinson.
Oh, yeah.
Not really our time, though, so I can't really.
Shit, I met him once.
Old as fuck, probably.
Oh, yeah. That was when I was in,
Frank Robinson.
Little League, and you walk around the baseball field.
Oh, yeah. Eddie Murray.
Yeah, Eddie Murray. I like his beer.
Again, before our
his beer's
time.
good. Sammy Sosa played for us.
Beer is good?
Yeah. Eddie Murray?
Yeah.
Yeah, his beer's good. They sell it at the
Melo and KD from the DMV, but never played in the DMV, so...
Very sad.
I wish one of them played.
Melo's my boy.
Yeah.
I wish he would have came to the Wizards.
Yeah, I don't know if we could count them, but I think my list would have been the same even if we could. Also, last one I have Absolute legend. I debated putting him on, but like I said, the 5, I just don't know if I could ever change it. Michael Phelps.
Yeah, I was going to say Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps.
Yeah.
I was saving him for last because he's just he's a goat. He's the goat. Goat of swimming. I don't think I have any more.
He might be the best
Maryland athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely the most dominant
through
of
and
his
through
sport.
because he's from Maryland.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Always represented.
Mm-hmm.
Still does. He's always out at Orioles games, Ravens games, Caps
yep.
games.
Yep, he's out there.
I don't think I have anything else. Let me see if I have anything else on this phone. So I write down things during the week if I see something.
Yeah, good.
Let's see what's here.
Yeah, see if we're.
Oh, I got one for you. I got 2 things for you actually.
Ooh.
First one, wind. You ever just thought about this was my high thought of the week. Sitting there smacked, and I just thought about wind because we just had
that freaking
mini tornado,
whatever the hell that was.
Whatever they're calling it, downbursts.
Yeah.
Apparently not a tornado, just as violent. I don't know. Wind did it.
Wind did it.
So to fill you guys in, we had a storm roll through here, and it fucked up some trees.
Yeah, like 8,000 people were without power, fucking up trees.
Some people still without power.
Yeah, fucking nuts.
Massive trees too. We're talking massive trees.
Telephone poles.
Golf courses ruined.
Yeah. Damn it. People's roofs flying off.
So yeah, this was my high thought of the week. I was just laying there and I was like, wind is an insane concept. Like it's something you can't see, but it can fuck shit up.
Yeah. Damn.
Think about it.
Yeah.
You can't see it ever.
You can see fire. You can
you can technically see it if there's like smoke or like something. Like you can see things blowing in the wind, but wind itself you cannot see, and it is aggressive.
It's very aggressive,
and it be fucking up moods. It'd be a little chilly outside, and some wind blows. That'll piss you off.
Eat right through your clothes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So no, that was my high thought of the week. It's just wind is something.
Now I sound like my dad. He's like, man, it wouldn't be too bad out here if the wind wasn't blowing.
Yo, the amount of times I say that when we're working outside, it wouldn't be bad if the fucking wind wasn't blowing.
The damn sun would come out.
We're begging for sun out there. My last one. Here you go. Dad joke of the week.
Oh, I like dad jokes.
You know the leading cause of dry skin?
No.
Towels.
Stupid. That was a good one.
That's it. That's all I got. Anything else for the people? Just leave it at that.
Just leave it at that one right there.
God bless you all. Be kind, spread love. We'll see y'all next week.
Y'all have a good one.
you.